whatnot. You take everything down that's said to you feel is provoking, right? And you let me know about it. Because see, that's when you work as a team to try to drain this monkey from being up in that motherfucking fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? You got to work as a team. You know, no, I wouldn't go up there as a hothead because for one, that's jeopardizing her job. For two, I can get locked up. You know, for three, you got to do it intelligently. And there's ways you can do this and make it happen. So I put it to you like this: the way times are today, these women could have made something happen to burn Cuban and these bastards up there. They could have did it, but they ain't used their head. I would like to see who the women are, you know, but they're not gonna show them. I like to see who they are to see why you're not strong. Why? I mean, if they single women, they don't have a man.
Because nobody want to listen to them. Because nobody want to listen to them. They've been told pretty much until what? Mid-2017, they've been told to shut up and deal with it. That's why. And that's the whole point I'm saying. Like, I get what you was just saying, Chief, but hypothetically speaking, your wife been working at a career goal her whole life, and she finally get herself a shot. And now she got an authority figure who's hitting on her. Maybe she ain't going to give in to him hitting, but she might just put up with him hitting on her because she knows she's not going to do nothing, but she's not going to tell you because she know you, and you might go up there and start wilding out, whether it's her career or not. He may know you married and be on some shit like, oh, well, you know, forget your husband, you know, yada, yada, yada. You know, I mean, come on, you know the game, Chief.
Yeah.
You know the game. And now she's put in a tough situation to where it's like, well, I want to go tell my husband. If I tell my husband, I know he's going to beat my boss's ass, and then I ain't going to have no job, and I ain't going to know what the hell I'm going to do because I done spent all this time and put all these resources in this. Like it's been that way for them for so long because then nobody want to hear them. But now people want to hear. But I
can't agree with that, Microwave, due to the fact that cool. Times have changed. And
yeah, just now though.
No, times been
just
changed.
Now.
Times been changed. I mean, women. I mean, we, not just women, us men too. We have freedom, a right, and we have the right to go and make a complaint on anybody. It's just that you got to find the right people to make complaints about. You know what I'm saying?
So what about that young girl, Chief? And I don't remember her name. What about that young girl that was kidnapped as a child, and she was doped up and drugged up by a little John or whatever? I mean, by a pimp, and she's dealing with a John and kills him, and then they give her life in jail. And she had been kidnapped, so she was like, I don't know, 12, 13. Like I'm saying, like. Justice don't. We all know justice don't always work the way it's supposed to. I mean, we know that. Like, I mean, like I say, like, yes, we in a day and age to where now people are finally starting to listen to women, but like they are just starting to do it. And now that they're just starting to do it, all this stuff is coming out, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, bro. You know that.
This is the
tip of the iceberg.
Because it's more stuff's gonna come out. I just feel that it's bad that they tried to torture Isaiah, and then the media up New York talking about how he get the right to come back into the front office of the the Madison Square Garden establishment, right? How he get to come back because he did his time. He paid the woman, and at the same time he went out there and did other things, and then the owner still loved him, so he brought him back. But at the same time he getting heat, but Cuban and this shit right here, ain't nobody putting no heat, no pressure on them. I wonder why.
So, the heat gonna come. Realistically speaking, Chief, and we can move on from this subject after I make this statement. Unless you got something else to say, the FBI should be resorting. The FBI should be resorting their resources to this,
right,
instead of college football.
That's what my whole title was. There's other shit out here that's deeper than some goddamn kid getting paid by some coach in a university or some alumnus. You know what I'm saying? It's more deeper shit out here that's happening than that. You know, so like you said, man, we can move on, man, because until we get some people strong enough to go up there and help these women take care of the situation, it's just going to be another story.
It is, you know, and it's sad, but like you said, we can move on, man. You talking in the NFL today?
Yeah, man, I got some good NFL talk, man, and it's concerning my team. I had got some word, you know, like I told you, I have a person in the front office down there in G-Man.
You got a few people in the front office, actually, so stop being mine.
Anyway, he told me they're definitely going after Barkley, right? But they don't want to really put it out there like that. But everybody know they don't want no quarterback because Eli's still there. And what they're going to do, we have the number 5 pick in the second round, which is the 37th pick, right? That's where we're going to go get a quarterback. I heard that one of our old scouts told the Giants it would be wise if they picked Lamar Jackson and let him tutor up under Eli and then help him get a little bigger and stronger, and that he would be the future quarterback for the Giants, you know. And this guy right here, he's a good scout because he brought a lot of good players in for Jerry Reeves back in the Super Bowl years. He's not with the team no more, but he put it out there to the team this past weekend. That's what they need to do as far as if they're going to get a quarterback on that 37th pick. Why not get a quarterback that can move like that? And truth be told, Lamar Jackson got a rifle as an arm if he's stay in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? He got a rifle as an arm. So they may be looking towards that because I don't want them getting nobody like a Baker Mayfield or the guy from Oklahoma State. I can't think of his name right now. I feel that.
Is that Rudolph?
Rudolph, yeah. I don't like neither one of those. But I seen both of them play. You know.
All right, Chief. Let me give you my opinion. First of all, the NFC East is now historically the best division in football. We are the only division that every team has a Super Bowl. Now, moving along from that, I want to talk about Lamar Jackson. I feel like Lamar Jackson is being very disrespected. He completed 56% of his passes, right? That's right along the line with the boy. Actually, it's a little bit better than the boy Josh Allen. They make excuses for Josh Allen and say, oh, well, Josh Allen had to throw through tight windows and he had 7% drops by his receivers. You know how many percent drops by his receivers Lamar Jackson had?
Oh, he had a hell of a lot more than that, you know?
12.
Yeah.
12. So even if at 56% for Lamar Jackson, even if you gave 5 and took the 7, you know what I'm saying? He's over 60%.
Right.
Even if you took the 7 and gave 5, he's over. But for every excuse, and then you got people like Bill Polian, and Bill Polian is an old school guy, man. He must not seen too much tape. But for him to say that he's short, dude is 6'3". When 6'3" is short for a quarterback, you tell me what game we're playing.
6'3", no, because he's taller than Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson is killing the NFL. He's taller.
Look. Chief, you could make those arguments if I said he was 6'1". I said the dude is 6'3".
Yeah, I know. 6'3", 225 pounds.
So there is no question about his height. Now, as far as his size, he's 210 pounds.
No, 225.
No, he's 210.
225. Well,
so he put on more weight. Now,
yeah, he ate some hog maws.
How many games has Lamar Jackson missed in college?
None that I can tell, you know, because every week he was out there playing.
0.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
If you put Lamar now, let's move on to the Giants.
Right.
I think it would be very wise for the Giants. I don't think Saquon's going to be sitting there at 2, but if Saquon's sitting there at 2, I think it will be best for the Giants to draft Saquon Barkley number 2, and with the second, Lamar Jackson going to be sitting there with that second round pick.
Right.
And then pick him up. Like Lamar Jackson, do you remember the stuff they said about Deshaun Watson? Last year?
Oh yeah, definitely that. Definitely.
And do you remember what Deshaun Watson did for the Houston Texans before he got injured.
He was balling. I mean, he should have started from day one because he had a good preseason too. So he should have started from day one.
Quarterback wise, Chief, and this is what upsets me, but I'm able to keep it calm. Quarterback wise, they compare Lamar Jackson to who?
Randall Cunningham.
No, it's another guy. He throws with the other hand.
Wait, hold on. You say throw the
he throws with the other hand. There's only one other guy you could think of.
Not.
I'll help you out. Mike Vick.
Oh, Mike Vick.
Mike Vick.
Oh, damn. Why didn't I think of Mike Vick? I'm still back.
Now,
further than. Mike Vick is still young.
Yeah, Mike Vick's biggest problem was because he was 6 feet. He had a problem seeing over the tall offensive lineman, and he couldn't create lanes and all that stuff. And he's more dynamic. Was like, this dude is 6'3", and from what Matt Leinart says, from what Matt Leinart says, he's probably 6'4" in cleats. So now that he's 6'4" in cleats, he is basically what you would call Peyton Manning's height. If you put Lamar Jackson in the right system, I think he will be a top 5 quarterback within his first 3 seasons in the league. And I know that might be, stretching out on a limb, but when I look at what that dude can do, if you can get him in the right system to where they can teach him, hey, get your yards. Look at Russell Wilson.
Right.
Russell Wilson gets his yards and gets down. You feel me?
Right.
If he needs to take a hit, he'll take the hit. But it's very seldom that you see Russell Wilson take a hit. If you can get Lamar Jackson in the right system, he will be a star.
Yeah, and that's why I told you what my boy told me and whatnot. So now it's up to Gutterman to draft him in that second round and whatnot. Let me see something. Rough Buck talking about Chief too old to think that hard. Jay Fish, don't do this dirt like that. Don't do him dirty like that. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that, Rough Buck. It's just that Mike Vick just recently stopped playing ball. I was thinking beyond that. Because who the first person I said, Microwave? And he do because he's right-handed. Half of them in there don't even.
I would have gave you Randall, but I was just talking about the foot speed. The foot speed is only one person, and that's MV7.
Right, but back in Randall Cunningham days, he was considered as fast too because you had slower linemen back then. So it ain't like he wasn't that fast. I mean, Randall Cunningham used to get out that pocket when he had to. He go Big Apple Baxter.
How many times they try to change his position?
He wasn't going for it. And they couldn't because
I understand that. But
he had to go.
He had that work for Warren Moon.
Right, but you know who he reminded everybody of when he came in? Jefferson Street Joe Gillum. Same size, same length, and can throw that ball.
Yeah, that cannon.
Right. Yeah, he had that cannon. Yeah, So for all you what they call them, Microwave, millennials. All you millennials, right, in the chat room, you know what? You can't even think about half the shit that I know, all right? So go sit your motherfucking ass down. Here go Big Apple. Microwave used to ask Chief these questions on bottom to top. No, we ain't had questions like that. He says, show same reaction from Chief then and now. Microwave, since you on there and since Big Apple Bastard want to put it in the chat like that, when we used to have them questions, a lot of times I passed a lot of them questions. Am I right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, for a Big Apple to come in here and try to say some shit like that, Big Apple, go sit your ass down because you got your chance to call back up here since you got a lot to talk about.
Put that hat on, Chief.
Yeah,
put the Big L dust cap hat on him.
Yeah, go in the corner and sit with Big L and put the cone hat on. And but only thing about you, Big Apple, put your thumb in your mouth and wait till I say you can call me up, all right?
Oh, man, Chief. I'm going to let you go, though, bro, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Let you go, man.
Hey.
It's good talking to you, man. I'm going to go ahead and run. I got to catch me some Z's. I'm going to holler at you, bro.
All right, my brother.